Now, this video is all about making millions of money. And our goal is after you watch this video, you will accomplish 3 things. 1 is you will have clarity. Because this is coming from someone na galing sa hirap, lubog sa utang, pero naging milyonaryo pa rin at the age of 19 without the internet. And yes, ako yun. Number 2, you will understand the basic framework in making money. Number 3, you will take massive action. Because I know, napakarami mo nang narinig na advice. Ang dami mong pinapanood na videos, but until now, wala ka pa rin ginagawa. And it's probably because you are hearing this advice from people who makes money from the internet, but not from an actual business. Because right now, we will talk about the things that only I talk about. So if you want to be poor, don't watch this video. So again, this is no bullshit advice to earn millions. Number 1, passive income is a lie. Now, of course, you will hear a lot of people talking about passive income, diba? Na kumikita ako ng pera habang tulog ako, kumikita ako ng pera nang wala akong ginagawa. And I also have passive income. But the bigger question is, how passive is your passive income? Let's talk about the basic framework. Value equals money. And I always say that value is solving other people's problem. If you are able to solve problems, that will be valuable for the marketplace. And that means you will have more money. But in terms of passive income, you have to build a system, you have to build structures, you have to build products. At pag meron ka na na-inventong products na makakatulong sa mga tao, magbibigay ng saya sa mga tao, magbibigay ng value sa mga tao, kailangan mo pa rin ibenta yung products. So it means that you have to have a sales system. And in order to build that system, you need to spend money. Which means, na bago dumating yung time na passive income na lang siya, sobrang daming time din yung ginugol mo. And again, sabi ko nga sa inyo kanina, how passive is your passive income? Because let's be real, when we talk about real estate, tayo ka ng apartment, of course, it will take time to build that. Which means na habang nagbi-build pa lang ng apartment, hindi ka talaga kumikita. So you have to have an active income habang binibuild mo yung passive income mo. At wala kang pagkukunan, just in case may emergency, may problema, wala kang pagkukunan ng pera to actually build your passive income. And the thing is, pagkatapos ng apartment, maghahanap ka pa lang ng kliyente. Pwedeng Airbnb, pwede mong i-post online, tapos may kontrata pa yan. Eventually, magkakaroon ng reklamo yung mga tenants. Masisira yung ilaw, masisira yung grout, masisira yung banyo, magkakaroon ng problema. So you have to solve all those problems. So kung wala kang sistema, wala kang caretaker, ikaw ang mag-aasikaso nun. So it means you will still have to spend time. You will still have to spend willpower in order to earn that passive income. Next is maniningil ka pa. Let's just say may tigasingil ka na. Let's just say meron kang caretaker, meron kang mapagkakatiwalaan. Either way, you still have to pay these people. You still have to hire people. Which means that in terms of passive income, the more na nagiging mas passive siya, lumiliit yung income mo. Lumiliit yung revenue mo. Because you are paying money to actually save your time. You are paying money to lose some stress. Inaalis mo yung trabaho at yung stress sa'yo. So, kailangan mo magbayad ng pera. Pero again, para kitain mo yung pera na pangbayad na yon, kailangan mo pa rin ng active income. Na bakit ko ito sinasabi? Kasi, when you focus too much on passive income, lagi kang maghahanap ng shortcut. Magkakamali ka ng desisyon sa pera at masyado kang atat mag-build ng passive income. Well, in fact, kapag nakapag-build ka na ng active income at may pera kang extra, ang isa kong napansin sa mga tao, sa sobrang baliw na baliw sila sa working smart which is attached to the passive income, kumukuha sila ng pera doon sa negosyo nila, doon sa active income nila, para i-invest sa supposed to be passive income na hindi naman kikita agad. Tapos mag-e-expect sila ng malaking returns, but in reality, hindi pa nagiging prime yung negosyo nila. Hindi pa nare-reach ng business nila yung maximum potential sana ng business nila. Na sana, kung yung pera na yan at yung time na yan, in-invest mo na lang ulit doon sa active income mo, na doble, na triple, na 10x mo pa sana yung income mo. And with that, pwede ka na mag-build ng passive income. And again, it's not really passive at all. So if you wanna make millions, if you wanna become a multi-millionaire, you focus on active income. Huwag ka muna mag-focus on working smart. It's bullshit. Because working smart needs tons of work in order to be smart in terms of working. And mamaya, pag-uusapan pa natin yan. So again, this video is not about sustaining the money, having multiple sources of income. This video is about making millions of money. This is centralized para kumita ka ng malaking pera at para maging milyonaryo ka muna. Kasi ang problema sa marami, masyado agad gusto ng passive income, masyadong tamad, masyadong nagmamadaling mag-invest, wala ka pa namang income, wala ka pa namang pera. Tandaan nyo that 1 million pesos in the Philippines is actually small money. Ang daling ubusin yan, mabilis mauubos yan, especially kung hindi ka marunong mag-handle ng pera. So if you wanna make millions, don't look at passive income yet. Focus on building active income. Focus on building value. Para yung brain power mo, yung willpower mo, yung energy mo, lahat ng time mo, at lahat ng budget mo, nakafocus in earning more money. At pag marami ka ng pera, that's the time to invest. Number 2, don't buy something if you can't buy it 10 times. Ang isang bagay, kung hindi mo kayang bilhin ng 10 beses, wag mo nang bilhin. Now, I know I'm talking about self-love, diba? I'm talking about being kind to yourself. I'm talking about worthiness. I'm talking about confidence and stuff like that. Again, this video is not about self-worth. This video is not about law of attraction. This video is not about loving yourself. This video is about making millions of money. So, kailangan matutunan mo yung tinatawag na delayed gratification. And let's be real. If you really love yourself, you're gonna do this for yourself. If you want the prize, you have to be willing to pay the price. And the price of making millions as fast as you can is saving all those money as much as you can. Don't get me wrong, walang yumayaman sa pagsisave. But saving all those money, saving all your earnings, having that money within your reach, having cash will unlock possibilities, will open up opportunities for you. Kasi pag meron kang hawak na pera at nasa harapan mo na yung oportunidad, kaya mo agad maglabas ng pera. Alam mo agad yung pwede mong gawin. Makakakilos ka kaagad. So mahalaga na kung nagpaparami ka ng pera, lagi kang may hawak na pera. You can tell me, Sir MJ, gusto ko pa rin naman ng time sa family ko. Sir MJ, gusto ko maging masaya. Sir MJ, gusto ko maging confident. Sir MJ, gusto kong i-embrace yung worthiness ko. I wanna love myself even more. I understand that. It's fine. It's okay. If that's what you want, go for it. Hindi ko kayo pinipigilan. But again, if you wanna be a millionaire as fast as you can, hindi ko naman sinabing wag gumastos ng pera, wag mo lang bibilhin yung isang bagay na hindi mo kayang bilhin 10 times. Which means that in context, you can only spend 10% of your income. Guys, it should be net income. Okay? Ibawas mo na dapat lahat ng expenses mo. Kasi baka akala mo kumikita yung negosyo mo. Hindi pala. Number 3, making money takes time. If you keep telling yourself you don't have that time, you are fucking lying. Sinungaling ka. Because if you are watching this video, you have the time to study. And let's be real. Alam mo sa sarili mo that you spend a lot of time in social media. You spend a lot of time wondering, overthinking, overplanning, overanalyzing, overreacting. Nagbabasa ka pa ng mga negative comment, nakikinegative comment ka rin, nag-iisip ka paano ka sisikat, nag-iisip ka ng kung ano-anong bagay at hindi ka nakafocus sa pagyaman mo. Again, where focus goes, energy flows. If you focus on negativity, you will get there. You will feel the negative emotions. If you focus on games, you will get good at games. But if you spend time making money, learning about money, you will earn money. Now, the problem with us is, akala natin, pag nag-take tayo ng action, may resulta agad. Because lagi nilang sinasabi, actions equals results. Now, think about it. If actions is equals results, why is it na napakasipag mo naman pero hanggang ngayon hindi ka mayaman? Why is it na napakaraming tao sa Pilipinas, napakasipag pero hindi pa rin mayaman? Napakaraming tao sa mundo masipag pero hindi naman mayaman. Alam ko masakit, but it's the reality. We have to confront reality. We have to accept the reality that it's not the formula. So what's the formula, Sir MJ? May kulang sa equation. It should be actions multiplied by skills equals results. Kasi, kung hindi valuable yung skill mo, kahit anong sipag mo, you won't get the results that you want. At kung wala kang skill, any action multiplied by 0 will always be equal to 0. Pwede kasing may ginagawa ka but you are not moving. Pwedeng nagja-jogging ka but you are jogging in place. Pwedeng sagad na sagad yung effort mo pero hindi ka umaalis kung nasan ka. Never mistake hard work with progress. Never mistake hard work with movement. You have to move. And in order to move, you have to build skills. In building skills, its volume multiplied by time will be equal to skills. So you need to spend time. Ano yung volume? You have to do things over and over a period of time. Kailangan gawin mo siya paulit-ulit bago siya maging skill. Sabi nga ni Tony Robbins, di ba? Repetition is the mother of skill. Pag meron kang narinig at pumasok siya sa utak mo, hindi pa skill yon hanggat hindi siya dumadaan sa puso at katawan mo. Ang gigil, huwag niyong ilagay sa muka. Ang gigil, hindi lang sa pananalita. A lot of people tend to talk and talk. But seriously, you just have to walk the fucking talk. You have to walk it. You have to use your time in building skills. So, ibig sabihin, akala ng marami, magaling na sila kasi magaling silang magsalita. Hindi ganun. There are people who talk about stuff, but there are people who do stuff before they talk about it. Because ang pinaka-worst na pwede mong kalagyan sa mundo is sikat ka, tapos mahirap ka. Okay pa nga yung mahirap, tapos alam mong mahirap ka, tapos tanggap mong mahirap ka, so makakaalis ka dun sa hirap na yon kasi basta gugustuhin mong umalis sa hirap at tanggap mo yung sitwasyon mo, alam mo yung gagawin mo. At mas makakapag-take ka ng action because you have the space to actually absorb information from a lot of people because you have humility. Pero imagine mo, ang hirap ng anong buhay mo, sikat ka pa. So, ang mangyayari, kailangan mong panindigan yung kasikatan mo kahit wala kang pera. So, kailangan mong magpanggap sa mga tao. So, ang akin guys, instead of focusing on the things that you don't want and the things unrelated to you making money, into you creating value in the marketplace, you spend your time centralized learning about money and learning about building value. Paano ka makakatulong sa mga tao? Kasi, yung pagkita mo ng pera, magiging sustainable lang yan, magiging enjoyable lang yan kapag nakakatulong ka sa mga tao. And para makatulong ka, para makapag-build ka ng value, you need to spend time. So, wag mong lokohin yung sarili mo. Marami kang time. Kailangan mo lang i-allocate ng tama yung time mo. You just have to spend your time wisely. Number 4, invest in yourself because you are your greatest asset. Let's be real. In terms of business, you have to buy assets. Don't get me wrong. You have inventory, you have assets. In content creation, you have to buy cameras. If you have a media company, marketing agency, you have to buy PCs, cameras. You have to pay people. At mas magaling yung tao, mas mahal. If you are a virtual assistant, you have to purchase laptops. If you have a production company, kailangan mo ng mga tools for your manufacturing to produce the products. If you are in sales, kailangan mong bumili ng kotse. Ang hirap naman, pagdating mo sa ka-meeting mo, basang-basa ka ng ulan, basa pa yung products mo. Tapos late ka pa. So bottom line, it's common sense that we have to buy assets. But all the assets in this world are uncontrollable. Hindi mo makokontrol yung value ng asset mo. Pwedeng masira, pwedeng mawala. Even if you invest your money in something that has compounding interest, because yan yung usong-usong ngayon na term, di ba? Yan yung gustong-gusto ng marami, compounding interest, invest as early as you can. Tama yon. Pero hindi natin na i-factor out yung compounding skills. Because balikan natin yung formula kanina. Results will always be equal to actions multiplied by skill. Okay? And building skills will be volume multiplied by time. Now think about it. If you do it over and over a period of time, habang tumatagal, gumagaling ka, mas nagiging efficient ka, mas nagiging effective ka. So when you invest in learning skills, mas napapabilis yung proseso kasi now, you will start investing your time and doing it over and over from someone na nagawa na. From someone na narating na. From someone na effective na sa ginagawa niya. So, ibig sabihin, when you apply the skills, mas mabilis siya. Kasi yung i-a-apply mong sistema, yung i-a-apply mong actions, yung i-develop mong skills, something na nasubok na ng ibang tao. So, when you spend your time doing that, you are now focused on improving yourself and learning how to integrate that knowledge, that skill in your own life, in your own career, in your own profession. So imagine the time na masisave mo. Now think about it. Imagine the income na pwede mong kitain kapag na-acquire mo yung skill na yon. And imagine habang tumatagal, tumatanda ka, yung skills tumatanda din kasama mo. Habang nade-develop ka, yung skill nade-develop with you. So nagko-compound din yung galing mo at effectiveness mo. And when you combine some skills to the skills that you already have, you will learn how to integrate all the skills. And when you can integrate all the skills in your life, in your career, in your business, that's value. So every action that you will take, since you are skilled, you will get more results. And that will be the leverage that you have. You are skilled. That is why I'm really confident. Kasi paulit-ulit akong bumagsak, kinaya ko. And I'm talking from my own experience. Because if we have conversations around paano magsimula ng negosyo from scratch, I can teach you that. Paano mag-start ng negosyo, walang puhunan, I can teach you that. Paano magnegosyo even without the social media, pero again, gagamitin pa rin natin yung social media because that's powerful. But even if you don't have a lot of money to spend on ads and stuff like that, I can teach you that. Kasi doon ako galing. So MJ, naloko ako, na-scam ako, naubusan ako ng pera, lubog ako sa utang. Paano ako makakabangon? I can teach you that as well. Kasi doon ako galing. Which means, na mas valuable sa akin yung time ngayon kasi mas marami akong skills at effective ako dun sa skills na yon. So every time I take action, I'm actually sure with the results I can create. So for me, it's more on where will I invest my time? Because I have the skills already. Which means na kahit mag-invest ako ng malaking pera with something that will give me compounding interest, mas malaki pa rin yung kikitain ko using my skills. Parang nagpiprint na lang ng pera. Kasi nga, you are your greatest investment. And a lot of people still don't realize that they have to be more valuable than their clothes. You have to be more valuable than your car, than your house, than your laptop. Na dapat kahit wala yung lahat ng yan, kaya mong gumalaw, kaya mong mag-move forward, kaya mong gumawa ng pera. Kasi pag ang skills nasa iyo, hindi na yan kayang kunin sa'yo. Hindi yan kayang nakawin sa'yo. Kahit anong crisis ang mangyari, kahit anong sakuna, anong calamity, kahit anong emergency yung mangyari, kahit maubusan ka ng pera, kung meron kang skills, kayang-kaya mong ibalik yung pera. So when we say invest as early as you can, I say invest in yourself as early as you can. Alam niyo ba guys, merong specific pattern para mabago natin yung paraan ng pag-iisip natin, mabago natin yung behavior natin, mabago natin yung belief systems natin, para mabago din natin yung buong buhay natin. And I'm not just talking about money here. I'm talking about the aspects of life and success. I'm talking about reaching the next level success. Kaya siya tinawag na success blueprint. Mind you guys, we are creating massive results from people na walang clarity, nagkaroon ng clarity. From people na hindi nila alam yung gagawin nila, ngayon alam na nila yung gagawin nila sa buhay. From people na 3 yung side hustle, 5 yung side hustle, yung iba nadagdagan pa. Kasi nga, alam na nila kung paano nila i-structure yung araw nila. At yung iba, nagkaroon ng centralized na business or career na kumikita ng 3 times to 10 times. We are creating massive results now to the point na merong estudyante na 1 month pa lang may kotse na, 2 months, 2 na yung kotse, 3 months, triple yung income niya, 5 months, may bagong bahay siya. And who knows what's next? Maybe, ikaw na yung susunod na magkakaroon ng resulta sa Success Blueprint. I just want you to understand that this is an online course and it's for everyone. There's no business involved at kahit anong industriya, kahit empleyado ka, trader ka, networker ka, negosyante ka, estudyante ka, pwede ito sa'yo. And I strongly recommend you enroll right now kasi meron tayong 30% bonus sa mga mag-e-enroll this week. So if you wanna get the course, just visit www.successblueprint.ph. And yes, see you on the other side. So now, since we talked about investing in yourself, number 5 is know the value of your time. Kasi pag alam mo yung value ng oras mo, alam mo yung decisions na gagawin mo. And this is actually related to spending money and spending your time. One major example, kung bata ka pa lang, nagsisimula ka pa lang magnegosyo, gusto mo maging milyonaryo, and let's just say you are earning around 50,000 per month. And maybe you're working 24 to 25 days per month. Which means na ang 1 day mo is worth 2,000 pesos. Sa ngayon, don't get me wrong, hindi yan ang value ng buhay mo, hindi yan ang value ng oras mo, pero sa ngayon, wala tayong magagawa, yan ang realidad, you have to face it. Kung 2,000 yung value ng isang araw mo, tapos meron kang gustong babae, o gustong lalaki. Kung lalaki ka, syempre ikaw gagastos, tapos magde-date kayo, you have to spend the whole day. Tapos bibili ka ng bagong damit, pwedeng bigyan mo ng bulaklak, or pwedeng kumain kayo sa labas, i-ready mo na, na mag-spend ka ng dagdag pera at mag-spend ka rin ng time buong maghapon mo na meron din tinatawag na transactional cost. Again, kung gusto mong yumaman, kailangan bilang mo yung oras mo. Kailangan nako-compute mo yung oras mo. Because you can only manage what you can measure. If you are not measuring the value of your time, you will not spend your time wisely. Kaya nga nasasayang yung time mo, kaya nga lagi mo sinasabi wala kang time, pero pag may date, may time ka. Kasi hindi mo naiintindihan na yung time mo may value pala. So imagine mo, yung buong araw mo, you lose 2,000 already, and you will have to spend money. Not to mention the potential upside of spending your time learning about a new skill, working in your business, working in your life, working for yourself. Kasi hindi pa natin na-factor yung growth mo doon sa isang araw na yon, na baka meron kang ma-miss na opportunity na hindi na kahit kailan babalik. Pwede mong sabihin sa akin, Sir MJ, ayokong ma-miss yung opportunity na ma-meet yung love of my life, na baka siya na yung future ko, Sir MJ, baka siya yung soulmate ko. Ramdam ko, Sir MJ, siya yung soulmate ko eh. Wala akong pake. Ang goal natin ngayon is maging milyonaryo. Ulitin ko, if you want to become a millionaire, you have to focus on it. Kung gusto mo ng love life, hindi ito yung video para sa'yo. Huwag kang magalit sa akin, huwag kang mapikon sa akin. You can stop watching this video now. If your goal is love life muna, stop watching this. If your goal is maging masaya, maghabol sa happiness, stop watching this. You watch videos about happiness. I have other videos about happiness. I have other videos about it. But this video is centralized in you becoming a millionaire. Kasi baka lang naman, sawang-sawa ka na sa hirap. Baka lang naman ayaw mo nang maging mahirap. Baka naman, kaya ka hindi masaya kasi wala kang pera. Kasi hindi mo mabili yung mga bagay na gusto mo. Hindi mo mapuntahan yung lugar na gusto mong puntahan. Baka hindi ka nakakatulong sa pamilya mo. Baka kaya feeling mo wala kang value kasi hindi ka nakakatulong sa mga tao sa paligid mo. And having the money will always be better for you and for the people around you. So baka naman hindi natin kailangan maghabol ng happiness. Baka kailangan mo lang kumita ng pera. And if that's you, gusto mong kumita ng pera, continue watching at tanggapin yung realidad na kung mababa ang value ng time mo ngayon, that's more reasons for you to build skills. That's more reasons for you to actually take more action. And again, do something over and over a period of time. Kasi kung hindi mo sisimulan ngayon, hindi magsisimulang ma-develop yung skill. Hindi magsisimulang ma-develop yung galing mo. Hindi ka magiging efficient and effective until hindi mo sinisimulan. So if you know the value of your time, you can invest your time wisely. At kung mababa pa yung value ng time mo, now is the time to take action. Number 6, don't focus on winning. Focus on helping other people win. Di ba lagi nating naririnig? You have to win in life, ipanalo mo yung sarili mo. Kaya lang walang malinaw na narrative. You will hear a lot of people having imaginary enemies. Ang daming kabataan. Actually, regardless of the age, maraming ganyan. Na feeling nila, marami silang kalaban sa buhay. Tapos minsan, nagkikreate pa sila ng imaginary na kalaban. So when they post, parang ang dami nilang kalaban. Diba? Patunayan sa mga kaaway natin. Kakampi mo lang yung sarili mo. Ikaw na nga makakatulong sa'yo. There's some truth to that. Don't get me wrong. Hindi ko naman sinabi that you please a lot of people, that you please everyone. Diba? Tinuturo ko nga sa inyo na you have to respect yourself. You have to distance yourself from people na hindi nakikita yung totoong value mo. But let's be real. Kung ikaw, ang focus mo, manalo ka. Imagine mo, nagko-close ka ng deal. Nakikipag-usap ka sa mga tao. Nagbebenta ka ng produkto. Tapos ang focus mo, manalo ka. That mindset will actually make you magulang. Diba? Gugulangan mo yung tao. Gusto mo panalo ka eh. When you negotiate a deal, ano gusto mo? Kailangan makalamang ako. Kailangan panalo ako sa negotiation. In relationship, ano gusto mo? Kailangan panalo ka sa argument. Kailangan panalo ka. Kailangan ikaw yung magaling. Ikaw yung tama. But in reality, if you want to build wealth, kailangan makatulong ka sa mga tao na manalo sila. So if you are building a business, for example, ang goal natin, yung customer, every time na bibili sila ng product, panalo sila sa atin. Diba? Kasi pag panalo sila, bibili sila ulit. They will buy over and over. So pag bumili sila, panalo rin naman tayo, di ba? Pag nag-negotiate ka, ang gusto mo, manalo siya. At kung yung panalo niya, malulugi ka, maling partnership, maling negotiation. Kung naggugulangan kayo, hindi kayo dapat nag-uusap. Kasi dapat nagtutulungan kayo in terms of negotiation. It's all about making the best decision, creating a win-win situation. Kung bata ka pa lang, nagsisimula ka pa lang, mababa pa yung value ng time mo. And don't get me wrong, kung nagsisimula ka pa lang magnegosyo, nagsisimula ka pa lang sa career mo, feeling mo wala kang value, sorry ka, baka nga wala ka pang masyadong value. Baka nga wala ka pang masyadong kayang gawin. Kaya nga kailangan i-build mo yung value mo. At paano mo mabibuild yung value mo as a person? By helping other people win. Imagine mo, pwede kang lumapit sa isang magaling na mentor, pwedeng maging empleyado ka niya. Pag nakapag-create ka ng value sa kanya, matututo ka. Pag naipanalo mo yung employer mo, mapupromote ka, lalaki income mo, lalaki sweldo mo. So it's all about helping other people win. Can you imagine, ikaw yung tao na lahat ng napapadikit sa'yo panalo? Yan ang ugali ng isang totoong milyonaryo. Kung bata ka pa lang, lagi ka nakikipag-away sa magulang mo. Kasi ano gusto mo? You wanna win. Kung sino-sinong pinapakinggan mo ng influencer, tas ang sasabihin sa'yo, kailangan manalo ka. So ngayon, pati magulang mo, na in reality, dapat sila yung dahilan mo. Kaya mo gustong yumaman, sila ngayon yung kaaway mo. Sila ngayon yung kalaban mo. Kasi you wanna win. But if you want your parents to win, ipapanalo mo sila, magpapayaman ka para sa kanila. At pwede kang mag-take ng responsibility ngayon para mapasaya mo sila. So let's shift the mindset. Hindi ko sinasabing magpatalo ka. Hindi ko sinasabing pumayag kang magulangan ka. Ang sinasabi ko lang, kung wala ka pang value, hindi ka pa magaling, help other people win. Kung nakakatulong ka sa ibang tao, you can provide value, gagaling at gagaling ka. Because that's how we work in our team. I do my best to provide all the tools with my team. Regardless of the challenges, haharapin ko bilang negosyante lahat ng challenges, lahat ng risk. Alam ng team ko yon, so ano ginagawa nila? Tinutulungan nilang manalo kami sabay-sabay. So ang gusto nila, manalo lahat ang nasa paligid nila. So imagine nyo, sa team namin, lahat kami gusto naming manalo ang isa't isa. Imagine that kind of culture. That's what you want. At yan ang kailangan mo para yumaman ka. Number 7, input equals output. Now, when you focus too much on the output, which is the results, pwedeng mababa benta, maliit ang income, mababa pa yung value ng time mo, hindi mo mabayaran yung expenses mo, pwedeng lubog ka sa utang ngayon o meron kang kailangan bayarang utang. Yun yung results na nakikita natin. Basically, that's the output, right? Pero tandaan nyo, na hindi mangyayari yan without the input. So kung ano lang yung actions na binigay mo, ano yung ginawa mo, yun ang magbibigay ng output. Yan yung hindi maintindihan ng marami. One major example is, kung malaki kuryente kasi ginamit mo yung kuryente. Kung meron kang hinuhugas ng pinggan kasi kumain ka. Kung meron kang binabayaran sa credit card kasi swipe ka ng swipe. Kung meron kang monthly sa kotse mo at mahal yung monthly ng kotse mo kasi yun yung kotseng pinili mo, at yung kotse nagamit mo na bago mo monthlyhan. Kung may utang ka sa bills mo, tandaan mo na enjoy mo muna yung benefits nun bago ka nagbayad ng bills. Kung meron kang binabayarang bahay, kasi tinirhan mo yung bahay. So it's always the input and the output. So kung walang resulta yung negosyo mo, walang resulta yung ginagawa mo, hindi maganda yung output, wag mong questionin si Lord. Wag mong sisihin yung mga tao sa paligid mo. Wag mong sisihin yung upline mo, yung mentor mo, yung crossline mo. Wag mong sisihin yung mga social media influencers na pinapakinggan mo because ikaw yung pumiling makinig. It's your input. So kung hindi mo gusto yung output, you don't focus on the output. Kasi pag nag-focus ka sa output, pipilitin mong baguhin yung resulta. Pipilitin mong i-alter yung resulta. Pipilitin mong manipulahin yung resulta. Diyan na uuso yung pandaraya, shortcuts. Naghahanap ka ng kung ano-anong strategy na hindi naman gagana kasi nga it's not about the output. It's about the input. So pag hindi maganda yung resulta, you focus on the input. Teka, ano bang ginawa ko? Ano ginawa kong mali? Kasi kung hindi mo kayang sikmurain na kaya hindi maganda yung resulta, kasi wala kang ginawang tama o kulang yung ginawa mong tama, walang mangyayaring maganda. I just wanna be completely honest with you guys. In terms of input, you have to build structures. Because here's the good news. Understand the framework. Actions multiplied by skills equals results. Skills will be volume times time. So when I say structure, yun yung paulit-ulit mong ginagawa over a period of time, which means repetition. So if we're gonna put a graph, results, repetition, initially, you have to be consistent talaga in doing things over and over. Pwedeng nagtatry ka na ibang skill, pero you have to be extremely consistent. Pero magugulat ka, ang haba-haba na, paulit-ulit ka, consistent ka, wala pa ring resulta. And it's okay. Itong graph na to, ng results and repetition, pwedeng tuwid siya. So again, pag results and repetition, paulit-ulit lang siya. Tuwid lang siya. Pero pag effort at repetition yung pinag-uusapan, habang tumatagal, it takes more effort to actually do it over and over. Kasi, ang isang bagay, pag sinimulan mo, tas hanggang ngayon, walang resulta, tas tumatagal na walang resulta, parang pahirap siya ng pahirap. So, ibig sabihin, when you try to repeat something over and over, yung effort level tumataas. Pero tandaan mo, pag na-reach mo na yung point ng peak, ng tuktok, nakuha mo na yung timpla, na-recognize mo na yung pattern, nakapag-build ka na ng pattern, na-build mo na yung skills, naging effective at efficient ka na sa ginagawa mo. Eventually, yung effort level, bumababa. Don't get me wrong, it's the same thing. You are doing the same things, except you are doing it more efficiently, more effectively. So, mas productive ka na. Pero yung effort level mo, pababa na. Kasi, sanay ka na eh. Kasi, alam mo na eh. Kasi, magaling ka na dun eh. So, pag nasanay ka na, sa point na yan, dyan mag-start na makapag-build ng resulta. So, pwedeng initially yung graph niya sobrang baba lang. Walang resulta. Pero time will come, biglang aangat yung resulta. Dyan ka magiging milyonaryo. That's input equals output. So, ang laban dito, dapat kaya mong trumabaho, mag-take ng action, gawin ang isang bagay pa ulit-ulit ng walang visible results. Ganyan po ang pagpapayaman. Okay? You will only look at the results, you will only look at the output to actually monitor, teka, ano yung resulta ng ginagawa ko? At pag walang resulta, tingnan mo yung input. I'm gonna give you an example. We're able to generate 800 million views across the board. Kung mapapansin nyo guys, hindi naman kami yung tipong trending yung mga videos namin lagi. Hindi naman kami yung tipong nag-upload kami ng isang video tapos 10 million views agad, di ba? Tingnan nyo yung mga videos namin na nagsisirculate online. Hindi naman talaga siya putok lagi eh. Binabash pa nga eh. Kasi hindi naiintindihan ng iba, di ba? Pero dahil consistent kami sa pag-upload, we're focused on the input. We're focused on really providing value to you guys. Kahit pa paano, sa sobrang dami naming upload guys, we uploaded more than 35,000 videos already. Because of the volume, sobrang confident na kami sa pag-upload ng videos. And for me, for us, it's all about providing value. That's our focus now. That's our goal. Makatulong sa inyo. Because that's the input. Pag maganda yung input, tamang information yung nakuha mo, magiging maganda rin yung resulta mo. So every time na hindi mo gusto yung output, hindi mo gusto yung resulta, balikan mo lang yung ginawa mo. Balikan mo lang ano yung pwede mong i-improve sa lahat ng ginagawa mo. Huwag ka masyadong emotional sa resulta. Because the result will always be definite. The results will always be there. The results won't lie. The problem with most people is, they lie around the input. Binobola nila yung sarili nila. Kaya walang resulta, hindi ka pa magaling. Kaya walang resulta, may mali. Kaya walang resulta, hindi ka pa masyadong consistent. Tanggapin mo yung realidad. And that's number 8. Confront the reality. You will only be pointed towards the right direction if you have a destination. And may bibigay lang sa iyo yung tamang direction kung alam natin kung nasaan ka ngayon. Because again, you can only manage what you can measure. A lot of us are measuring the results, di ba? Mini-measure natin magkano yung kinita natin, magkano yung income natin ngayon, pero hindi natin na may measure, teka, ito lang pala yung ginawa kong action. Most of the time pala nasa social media ako. Tanghali na pala ako gumigising, tanghali na pala ako bumabangon. Wala pala akong ginawa maghapon. And for the whole week, wala pala akong nagawa. You have to confront that reality. You have to confront the reality na, teka, baka kaya wala kang income kasi ang lakas mong gumastos. O baka kaya lagi kang pagod kasi action ka ng action, hindi ka nag-aaral. Hindi ka nagde-develop ng bagong skills. Baka kaya stress na stress ka sa mga empleyado mo kasi hire ka ng hire ng magagaling, pero ikaw, hindi mo ini-improve yung sarili mo. Hindi ka willing mag-invest sa sarili mo. Nag-hire ka ng mga taong magagaling, skilled, pero ikaw mismo, hindi ka willing mag-take ng skills. Hindi ka willing mag-advance. Hindi ka willing magbayad for a skill set. Hindi ka willing mag-develop ng sarili mo. You don't have that humility. Pwede mong sabihin sa akin, Sir MJ, masipag naman ako. Masipag din ako mag-follow up. Pero yung mga kliyente ko, hindi sila bumibili ulit. Wala akong repurchase. You have to confront the reality na baka hindi maganda yung product mo. Baka mali yung pricing mo. Baka masyadong mahal o masyadong mura. Baka pangit yung packaging. Understand that the haters that you have can be your number 1 fan. Kasi kahit galit na galit sila sa'yo, nanonood sila. And it will give you an idea to confront the reality. Na teka, kung marami nag-hate, baka naman talagang may mali. Sabihin na natin walang mali. But maybe it can give you the leverage to improve more and do more. Para kanino yun? Para sa'yo din naman yun. Because again, if you want to earn money, kailangan mong harapin yung realidad. So, paano ko ba yung ginawa, guys? Simple lang. If you have a pen and paper right now, I want you to write, what is your current situation? Right? Before you set goals na gusto mo ng Lamborghini, Ferrari, maybe gusto mo ng G63 or whatever, right? Gusto mo ng magandang kotse. Regardless of that, alam kong masaya yun eh. Alam kong maganda yun eh. Alam kong nakakatawa yun. Don't get me wrong. Pwedeng iset yung goals na yan. Kasi exciting yan. Pero gusto ko, isulat mo muna, maging aware ka muna, teka, meron ba akong utang na kailangan bayaran? Kasi nagko-compound din yung interest ng mga utang mo. Habang dumadami yung pinagkakautangan mo, nawawalan ka ng integrity. Habang tumatagal na hindi ka nakakabayad, nawawalan ka ng integrity. Nagko-compound din yung damage nun sa character mo. Isulat mo lahat ng dapat mong bayaran. Now, pagtapos ka na dyan, isulat mo rin lahat ng expenses mo. Your minimum expenses. Or maybe your average expenses. Now, saka mo isulat yung mga wants mo at yung mga upgrades mo in terms of assets, in terms of improving the quality of your life. Now, here's the catch. In terms of your minimum expenses or average expenses, you have to earn double. Kailangan mong doblehin yan para makapagbayad ka ng utang. And yes, pwede mong unahin unti-unti yung pinaka-mababang utang mo. Kasi meron din tinatawag na snowball effect yan, na habang nababawasan yung utang mo, nakakabayad ka, nagko-compound din siya na nawawalan ka at nababawasan ka ng problema. At pag natapos mong bayaran lahat ng yan, saka ka lang pwedeng bumili ng mga wants mo. Saka ka lang pwedeng bumili ng mga goals mo. Especially yung mga luho. Ngayon, pag kaya mo nang doblehin yung income mo, kailangan mo lang siyang doblehin ulit. Bakit? Kasi tandaan natin na habang tumatagal, baka yung lifestyle natin magbago. Now, if a better quality of life can help you become more and do more, go for it. Yung iba kasi gusto lang talaga gumastos. Pero what if having a better bed will give you a better sleep? And a better sleep will give you productivity tomorrow? That's better, diba? What if having a better car will give you a better experience? So pagdating mo sa kliyente, okay ka. Pagdating mo sa kliyente, kaya mo i-close yung deal. Go for it. But you have to be strategic in spending your money. You have to confront the reality. Balikan nyo lang yung tinuro ko kanina na teka, ito lang yung afford mo, ito lang yung value ng time mo, so hindi mo muna afford magbakasyon. Hindi mo pa afford makipag-date, hindi mo pa afford mag-aksaya ng time, and you're gonna use your time to develop yourself, develop skills, set new patterns, create a structure, volume times time again, para makapag-create ka ng best possible output. And the output that we want is becoming a millionaire. Number 9. Skills will always be more valuable than items. Imagine an online game. Let's just say you are a level 10 swordsman. Ano yung mga items? Pwede kang bumili ng shield, pwede kang bumili ng espada for a level 10 swordsman. Astig yun, ang saya nun. You're gonna defeat the monsters easily kasi maganda yung espada mo, akmang-akma sa level mo. Pero what if na-reach mo yung level 30? You will have to what? You will have to upgrade. Benta mo yung espada, bili ka ng bago. Benta ka ng shield, bili ka ng bago. At hindi na siya gagana sa level mo ngayon kasi low level na espada na siya. Low level na shield na siya. So from time to time, you have to change it over and over at nawawala yung value ng espada at ng shield na yan. Pero imagine, level 10 swordsman ka, gumastos ka sa skills. Pagdating mo ng level 20, kasabay mo nagle-level up yung skills. Pagdating mo ng level 30, kasabay mo nagle-level up yung skills. So nagko-compound yung skills. And guess what? Because of the skill, mas magiging madali na yung pagbili mo ng mga items. Same goes in business and in life. Pag bumili ka ng kotse, automatic. Paglabas ng kasa niyan, bawas na yung value niyan. Don't get me wrong, I want you to have a meaningful life. I want you to have a better life. Don't get me wrong. Ang sinasabi ko lang, wag na wag mong uunahin yung mga bagay na hindi mo naman agad kailangan at hindi mo naman agad magagamit. At pwede naman siyang pagsabayin. Di hamak na mas mura ang courses, mas mura ang libro, libre pang manood ng video na ganito versus bumili ng mga gamit or items. It's just that, tandaan mo lang na yung mga items, yung mga bagay, habang tumatagal, bumababa yung value niyan. Yung skills, habang tumatagal, tumataas yung value niyan. Kasi again, mas nagagamit mo siya. Mas nagiging useful siya. Na-utilize mo siya. Na-integrate mo siya sa buhay mo, sa career mo, at sa business mo. That is why, a course worth 1,500 can be worth 1.5 to 15 million in 1 year. A course priced at 8,000 pesos can be 80 million in 5 years. Kasi ginamit mo siya. Ang kotse, yes, nagamit mo siya, valuable siya sa buhay mo. Pero tandaan mo, kailangan mong gamitin yung skills mo para kumita ng pera, pambili ng kotse, bahay, at pambili ng mga bagay na gusto mo. So initially, it's more affordable, it's easier, it's more practical. Initially and long-term wise, mas practical gumastos for the skills. Again, kung gusto mong yumaman as early as you can, start with skills. Start in investing in developing your skills. Kasi kahit saan mo pa ikot-ikutin, at pagdating mo sa dulo, sa endgame, gagastos ka pa rin ng skills. Ang difference lang nun, sisimulan mo palang i-develop. Samantalang pwede mo nang simulan ngayon. If you want to develop the skills that will help you earn millions of money, I have a good news for you. We created an extremely affordable course dedicated to share with you the skills that you can develop right away. I'm not talking about something na kailangan mo pang gastusan ng maraming pera. I'm talking about valuable, powerful, extremely essential skills na magagamit mo at mai-incorporate mo sa lahat ng available tools ngayon. To the point na kahit hindi ka gumamit ng maraming tools, hindi ka gumamit ng ads, pwede kang kumita ng malaking pera. This is really you building your value as a person. And it's the 10 Powerful Skills online course. The good news is, we are already creating massive results in this course. Plus, kung nasa sales ka, if you are in network marketing, if you are in insurance, if you are selling anything, if you are an entrepreneur, a businessman, or maybe you are a virtual assistant, or gusto mo mag-build ng bagong career, or maybe you are a student or an employee who wants to build value para ma-promote ka, para mag-move up ka sa career mo, pwedeng-pwede sa'yo to. And I strongly recommend that you enroll right now. Because meron tayong 100% more value if you will enroll this week. So if you want to enroll, if you really want to become successful, kung gusto mo talagang yumaman, visit www.powerfulskills.ph. See you there. So number 10, very important, eliminate any form of vices. Alisin mo na lahat ng bagay na pwedeng umubos ng pera mo. Kasi ang dami na nating narinig. Again, guys, this is based on my personal experience. I've seen a lot. I've heard a lot of stories. And I'm not talking about chismis na stories. I'm talking about real people, sa mga mini-mentor ko, sa mga naging estudyante ko, sa mga natulungan ko, even without the internet, guys. Nung wala pang social media world, up to now, ito yung problema. Maraming vices, maraming bisyo. There are people na dahil sa bisyo nila, wala naman silang naging sakit sa sigarilyo, pero yung anak nila, ang may lung cancer. Yung nanay, asawa nila, may lung cancer. Dahil saan? Second hand, third hand smoking. Dami kong kakilala, ang daming pera, pero dahil sa kakainom ng alak, may sakit. Ang dami ko nang nasaksihan, naubos ang pera ng negosyo dahil sa sugal. The problem right now is this. Ang sugal, kahit wala ka pang pera, accessible na sa'yo. Alam natin yan. May mga online sugal na piso-piso lang ata yung taya. May mga influencers din na nagpo-promote ng sugal. May mga artista na nagpo-promote ng sugal. Hindi ako galit sa kanila, wala akong sinasabing masama sa kanila. It's just that kailangan mong mamili. It's not about the artista, it's not about the influencer, it's about you. Ikaw ang kausap ko ngayon, ang sinasabi ko sa'yo, kung gusto mong yumaman, tanggalin mo na agad yung sugal mo. Tanggalin mo na agad yung alak mo. Tanggalin mo na yung makakasama sa kalusugan mo. Kasi, pag unti-unti kang nagkapera, tandaan mo to ha, I warned you, pag unti-unti kang nagkapera at hindi mo inalis yung sugal mo, baka lumala yung pagsusugal mo. Kasi mas marami ka ng pantaya. Baka nung unang nakikitaya ka lang sa sabong, ngayon may sarili ka ng mga manok. Bumili ka pa ng lote para palakihin sila. Nag-hire ka pa ng caretaker, diba? Nag-research ka pa, you will now spend your time doing research, ano yung magandang ipakain sa kanila, whatever, right? Sorry guys. This is about making millions of money. Pag sobrang dami mo ng pera, you do you. Bahala ka. Pera mo yan, ikaw ang uubos yan. But I'm here to tell you, doon sa mga nagsisimula pa lang, kung ayaw mong magkamali, kagaya ng marami na narinig na natin, nasaksihan na natin, tanggalin mo na lahat ng bisyo mo. Ngayon pa lang. Because again, tandaan nyo, all I want for you is to become successful in life and to reach the next level success. And in this video, all I want is for you to become multi-millionaires, guys. I want us to go back to this video in the future at sasabihin nyo sa akin, Sir MJ, tama ka pala. Sir MJ, lahat ng sinabi mo dito, nararanasan na namin ngayon. Buto na lang na panood na namin tong video na to. Sir MJ, salamat sa video na to. Because again, this video came from all my experiences in life. I talk about things na pinagdaanan ko na. Alright? Hindi ko ipapagawa sa inyo yung mga bagay na hindi ko pa nagagawa. And again, if you like videos like this, and if you think na makakatulong to sa ibang tao, na may kakilala ka na sa tingin mo pwedeng matulungan na tong video na to, kindly send them this video. Maybe you can tag them. And maybe you can share your thoughts on the ideas that I shared in this video. Because again, this is no bullshit advice. So yun lang guys. This is the end of the video. At lagi nyo nang tatandaan that everything good starts with a yes. And yes, my name is MJ Lopez and see you soon.